kids to bed and get ready to get down.
Keep those eyes open.
Adult Swim. Next. Right on. Parents strongly cautioned, the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some materials that many parents would not find suitable for children. The programs may contain intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language and suggestive dialogue. All kids out of the pool. Adult Swim.
Whoa, watch out, kid! This is weird.
You have all that's required to be detective of the spirit.
That's a fancy title.
Humans! I will rip you apart and eat you myself!
I can feel his power from here. That's not a good sign.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
I need to feel the touch of a friend. In the countryside, I wander far and wide. The isolation gets me again. I don't know where to go. When I feel like crying, oh my, it's time to open myself to something new. I wanna stop and grow up again. Then suddenly, my power and confidence are swelling up, magically erupt. And it's all because of kindness that I feel from people I don't even know. Then suddenly, my intuition and my wisdom grow. And then I know that most of all I sense compassion's real. Thanks to strangers wherever I go. Thank you for waking me up.
Let's go!
Yu Yu Hakusho will return in a moment.
The age-old battle between Autobots and Decepticons has shifted to Earth. You have no way to stop us. Whoever can possess the Minicons will command their great power. Now, every Transformer in the universe will fight to claim them or die trying. Now, 5 days a week, Transformers Armada. Weekdays at 5:30. Much more than meets the eye. Time to turn it off. Only Toonami.
I usually don't ski in the Northeast. The mountains are so tiny. Of course, I really haven't had much time for skiing lately, what with making Varner down on Wall Street.
Looking for an even more satisfying crunch? Grab a Snickers Cruncher. Peanuts, caramel, chocolate, and crunchies. Snickers Cruncher. Beyond crunchy.
Splash your skin clear with Clearasil 3-in-1 Acne Defense Cleanser. It fights 3 main causes of acne, kills bacteria, unclogs pores, deep cleans. And Clearasil works 75% better than Neutrogena. For clear skin, Clearasil.
The new Element, coming this December from Honda.
Join the world's greatest superheroes on the Game Boy Advance as they battle for truth, justice, and freedom against the Injustice League. Rated everyone.
Did you miss me? You're Jango Fett, the most ruthless bounty hunter the galaxy has ever seen. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, rated T for teen.
The hero. The adventure.
Spider-Man! Woo!
The DVD. With Spiderific extras, like filmmakers' commentary.
Let Mom and Dad talk for a minute, will you?
Spider-Man archives.
Who is Spider-Man?
And much more. Spider-Man.
We'll meet again, Spider-Man!
You are amazing.
Now on DVD and video. Rated PG-13.
Yu Yu Hakusho now continues.
Man, this is lame. How'd Botan convince me to do this on a weekend? Slow down. Info what?
Infiltration. It's a sophisticated term for going undercover.
Right. So where am I going, Spirit World?
Oh no, you'll be staying here on Earth, of course. An old human acquaintance of Koenma is looking for an apprentice to teach her powers to. That will be you.
Sounds boring. So who's the nice old lady?
Be careful what you call her. Her name's Genkai, and she's one of the greatest psychics in the world. It's been a long time since she's had an apprentice, but I guess she feels her end is drawing near. Most times people want to leave something behind, and for her it's this secret power.
There are so many people on Earth who would give anything to learn Genkai's ability, which is quite understandable considering what you can do with it. It is a powerful psychic technique that can, depending on the user, either protect or destroy hundreds of people.
That's what Koenma told me.
So you want me to learn the lady's powers instead of some other guy who might use them incorrectly, is that it?
Yes, that's it, Yusuke, but I've still got a lot more to tell you.
Furthermore, it will be a good chance to train Yusuke. That lazy kid won't ever get better unless someone forces it down his throat.
Oops, better leave that part out. Yes, I was just saying how dangerous this mission is going to be. Spirit World Intelligence has informed me that an apparition by the name of Rando will almost definitely be going after Genkai's technique.
Rando?
That's right. He's a human hunter, hiding in the shadows of the living world, waiting for prey. He's stolen the powers of 99 psychics so far. When Rando steals a technique, he manipulates it into his own style and then uses it on humans to test his new strength. Rando kills until he finds the limits of his power, and with Genkai's technique, that could be a very long time.
Huh. All this seems like a pretty major crisis for mankind.
So let's go!
But on the other hand, it means I won't be able to do anything relaxing on this 3-day weekend.
Mankind on vacation?!
Well, they've got the same importance to me, okay?
All right, Yusuke, perhaps I forgot to tell you there's a super special bonus for completing this mission.
What?
Your very own ticket to the main event for the World Battle Match at Tokyo Dome!
Whoa, don't just stand there, let's go! Stupid Botan, making me say yes like that. I mean, if I mess this up and Rando kills everyone, there won't even be a Tokyo Dome. At least the other way, I would have had a 3-day weekend. Huh? Now that's a weird vibe. Oh well. Once I don't get chosen, I'll pretend it doesn't exist. Haven't seen this many freaks since that comic book convention.
So many people have gathered here just from word of mouth. They know practically nothing about Genkai, and yet they want to be your apprentice.
See, that tells you how powerful she is. Even dogs can smell something good.
But they're all wasting their time. The screening process will be nearly impossible.
You Messi!
Kuwabara!
Hey, what the heck is going on? I mean, what are you doing here?
I've got good reasons, unlike some people.
You think I don't? Okay, I'll tell you.
It seems my power to see ghosts and spooky stuff has gone up greatly in the past few weeks, and it's getting to where I can't even concentrate on my fighting, you know? Then I heard Master Genkai can fix up the symptoms, so I came here to pay her a visit. But look at this line!
Hey, now look! I agree you need therapy, but are you sure this lady's into that?
Yeah, don't be such an ignoramus, Urameshi. Master Genkai happens to be an expert at the Great Spirit Wave technique. She can do about anything with a person's spirit, and that includes turning the volume way down on mine.
Right, Spirit Wave. Everybody knows about that.
This isn't school, so don't pretend like you're not a doofus!
Quiet, everyone. Genkai must be coming.
My, quite a crowd.
That little old hag is Genkai?
All right, people, I suppose we should get things started.
The tests that the Master gives us are said to be incredibly tough.
I don't care. I'm gonna pass every single one of them.
The first of your screening tests will be the drawing of lots.
How is that a test?
Everyone must draw a lot from this old jar. Come now, we haven't all day.
Well, that figures. The old lady's up and gone senile. Calm down, Yusuke. It's better this way. Odds are I'll draw a blank and then I can go home without Botan nagging me.
Damn it, I didn't come here to be Genkai's student.
Please allow my lot to be correct.
You did that fairly well. I'm impressed. Let's all open our lots now. If the paper inside it is red, then congratulations. You have passed the first of today's screenings.
Please be blank. Please be blank.
Well, lucky me, I won.
Hey, you got a red one also?
Didn't mean to.
Those who won, please follow me. Those who lost, please get lost. Of course, what you don't realize is that you turned the paper red yourselves, if you had enough spirit energy. It's a great trick. Huh?
We are the two most powerful fighters of all the Kyushu Mountain people.
We've come all this way because we heard you could make us greater. You can't turn us away with a piece of paper.
Do you not see how big we are? You have to give us a fair shot.
The only difference with larger fighters is that they're louder when they whine. Can't you blockheads understand? I'm just trying to save you from embarrassment.
I'm warning you.
This probably goes way beyond your comprehension, boys, but please try to pay attention. If you're really ready for my training, then why didn't your paper turn red?
I think she's asking us for more proof.
What was that?
She blew those guys away with her mind? Now I'm interested.
Well, my powers are getting a bit rusty. A few years ago, those oafs would have ducked their heads if I'd winged at them wrong. I guess I'm really getting old. All right, you red papers, please follow me.
So that's what her spirit wave does. I could see why monsters would want it for themselves. Oh yeah, I suppose it'd be a good idea to check to see if that Rando guy's already here in the crowd. An easy task for my trusty demon compass. It'll lead me right to him. Huh? Gee, so much for trusty.
Looks like you bought a crappy watch.
The power must have been too strong to handle. I guess that settles it. Rando is here. This is not a normal house.
Maybe she just likes video games.
I hope you've all brought your quarters. These games will be the second screening.
Please, Master, may I ask what playing video games has to do with learning great power?
Absolutely nothing, really. But these are not ordinary games that you will be playing. The Junkin game tests your spirit awareness. The punching game shows your spirit's strength. And the karaoke tests your energy's ability to adapt and grow stronger. If you cannot pass 2 out of 3, then go home quickly, and don't play the other games. They're just for me.
All right, hand me that boxing glove. Me and this game are old buddies.
That doesn't make any sense. I always get the high score at the punching game in my parents' pool house.
Well, this isn't your parents' pool house. It doesn't make any difference to that machine how physically strong you are unless your spirit strength goes along with it.
129! What do you think of that, you're messy?
Don't get too excited. I think there's something wrong with the machine. Here, I'll check it out for you. Nope, I guess it works fine.
Look at that kid! He scored a 155!
Huh? Well, well. That boy has a strong destructive power. With proper training, he could become a very powerful force. A warrior, perhaps.
Fine! Let's see you on paper, rock, scissors!
Ha! Just lead the way, Feather Punch!
Whoa, he got the high score?
Yeah, where's your comeback now?
His awareness of the spirit world is exceptional. With his temper, I'm surprised he hasn't harnessed that into a weapon yet. Huh?
Check it out! He got 175 at the punching game! That even beats the score of the street kid with the greased up hairdo!
Why won't you come back to me, my darling? Why won't you come back and sing your pretty song? I can't bear it in the mornings when it's so hard to flip along.
I've got some pretty good candidates.
And so the games continued until the 20 most powerful contenders were selected for the third challenge.
Now that the weak have been eliminated, the tests will be far more severe.
Hey, my insides feel all funny.
Master, the forest seems to have its own life force.
Yes, to say the least. It's known as the Dark Forest, and it's as old as the human race. It has become a sanctuary for the oldest and most primitive demons. On the other side of the forest is a giant tree. Make it there and you pass the test. You have 2 hours.
I'm not getting near that forest. I give up.
Yeah, Genkai, I really wanted to be your student, but I kind of want to live.
Yes, run along. I don't blame you. Even a person with the slightest spirit awareness can feel this forest will tear you into pieces if you let it.
There is some truth to what this woman says. Only those who have gone through the training should cross into these woods. It is no place for a boy, for instance.
Speak for yourself. I'm not about to get scared off by a little walk through Grandma's forest.
Watch your mouth, you dumb little brat.
You're just trying to get rid of me so I won't learn Genkai's powers instead of you. Is that the big plan?
Huh?
Hey, you wouldn't by chance be a monster in disguise, would you?
If you're gonna do this run, then so am I.
Stop getting so excited. It's embarrassing.
Best of luck. I hope you don't die. Ready? Set. Go! I'll be waiting for you by the tree. If you're smart, you'll use your spirit awareness to find the quickest way. Goodbye!
she's so fast, are we sure she's not like an alien?
What's with this spirit awareness crap? Everybody knows the quickest way is a straight line.
Somebody help me!
That's 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 20 seconds since I let those guys loose in there. I'd say it's about time I check on their progress. The closest one is 500 yards away.
See? I kept telling everyone this would be the best way to go. There's not exactly a beaten path, but that's no biggie. Fine. A few fruit bats are no problem.
Look at this, little ones. A human boy has wandered into Baldac's territory. What shall Baldac do? Baldac thinks he shall enjoy the free dinner.
Only 15 minutes left. They must be running into quite a bit of trouble. I hope I remember to rescue the stragglers after the 2 hours have passed. Huh? Hello, boy.
Am I really the first one here? Really? Yeah! That's right, I'm cool.
I thought for sure we'd be the first ones.
We let ourselves have too much fun in there.
Is Baldac frightening the human boy? Shame it is you can't fight back, but Baldac understands. You can give up, you can. You can give up and be dead! Human boy wants to play after all he does, but Baldac hungers and eats him! Disappear! Where goes he? How can you go faster than Baldac can go?
Sad, huh? Especially since flying fast is the only thing you've got going.
He'll eat you!
Shut your face! I must have wasted half an hour memorizing your stupid attack style, and I happen to be under a time limit!
Baldac is sorry!
And I'm so tired of the way you talk!
Time's up. Only you 7 have passed.
Wait a second, there should be one more guy coming.
Sorry, I never make exceptions.
Wait for me!
What?
You're a Messi!
You know, suddenly I'm reminded of a fortune cookie I ate that said the straight way is not always the fastest.
Oh, but listen, boy. Surely you didn't go straight through the dark forest. You would have faced a lethal man-bat.
What, you mean Baldock? Yeah, he was hanging out with me for a while. That guy was fast, but not nearly as fast as he, eh? I took care of him real good, though. You'll see.
Who is this boy?
Don't you see you've got no reason to laugh, idiot? You went over the time limit!
What? Is that true?
It seems to be, but I believe I will make an exception.
Yeah!
We did it!
Huh? Why don't you quit hugging me, you weirdo?
You're the one hugging. I was trying to squeeze you to death.
Throw in one schoolmate and his focus goes out the window. This is no time to clown around, Yusuke. Or have you forgotten there's a killer demon in your midst?
Genkai has chosen 8 expert fighters to continue the ordeal. One of them could be the demon Rando in disguise. Can Yusuke crack the case before it's too late?
Introducing a new idea from America Online. New America Online 8.0. We listened to everything you asked for and designed new AOL 8.0 with better, more personal ways to stay close to the people you care about, the things that matter most, and to do it all more easily and more safely. AOL 8.0. It's not just a new version, it's a whole new vision.
Welcome. The Ring has all of America talking.
You jump. Being able to scream in the theater, it's fun.
The best scary movie since The Sixth Sense. You'll have a spooky good time.
Scariest movie I've ever seen.
The Ring, rated PG-13. Now playing.
This just in from Greyhound. You want low fares? Greyhound is there. No, we're not nuts. From $15. That's right. Greyhound has fares starting at $15 to hundreds of places this holiday season. So go Greyhound and leave the driving to us.
Fellas, sharp-looking hair is a surefire way to get noticed.
Introducing new Maxim hair color.
Wherever you go, young ladies will pay unusual attention to your hair. Even shy and quiet girls will be behind your good grooming, no matter which snazzy look you choose. At the office, well-groomed hair is successful hair. If you have the look of a winner, you just may find yourself in an exciting new position.
Maxim hair color.
In the men's grooming section.
The cold silence of space only punctuates the feeling of death that emanates from this virtually lifeless planet. Only one thing is alive and well here. Evil. And it must be destroyed, decimated, exterminated. It must be found.
Rated T for teen.
You can't escape. What the hell is this? No errors detected.
The Ghostling will return in a moment.
Yu Yu Hakusho is next.
I need to feel the touch of a friend in the countryside.
of them really look like a demon.
From here on, you can forget about sympathy. The final test will be a tournament between the 8 of you until one is standing. You'll fight until your opponent is dead or incapacitated. I don't care which. Come on now, walk!
Hey, what's wrong with the lights? I don't like that lady.
Yeah, Grandma, what do you expect us to fight in the dark?
Yes, you little crap, that's exactly what I expect. You must use your spirit awareness to see. Use weapons if you've got them. Hit them where you like. Anything goes. The winner is the one who can walk back alive.
Sounds like a typical Saturday morning street fight, huh, Kuwabara?
I'm not sure you're Messi. I got a bad hunch. Like some of that scary stuff in the forest has followed us here somehow. You know? Like some beast has been stalking me all this way, but he's too afraid to attack me.
Well, that proves it then. After all those tests, Rando must still be after Genkai's technique.
Who's Rando? Is he the beast?
Something like that. I don't have time to explain now. Just tell me. Is that hunch coming from one of those guys?
Hard to say. I think the feeling is hidden really good. It's just hanging in the air and I can't tell where it's coming from. Sort of like a fart in a crammed elevator? Well, yeah, I guess so.
Now, before we start, you all introduce yourselves and speak up.
Name's Musashi. I'm a 4th degree black belt under Kendo of the Shibato School. I hunt down evil beings and destroy them.
I am Shorin, a psychic in training. I have traveled the world in search of a perfect instructor.
People call me Kabano. I am a master in every style of martial arts, and I live to test my own limits.
Chinpo the Wanderer, nice to meet you all.
I'm Kazamaru of the Ninjas, bodyguard of government officials. I've been trained in the ninjutsu art of stealth.
My name is Kuroda, contract killer.
Kazuma Kuwabara, the worst punk of Sarayasuke Junior High.
Yusuke Urameshi, the much, much worser punk of Sarayasuke Junior High.
Now everyone pick up the arrow you think is pretty. That'll decide the order.
Koenma, sir. Can I get your seal of approval? Huh? What's going on here?
He says there's no time for business.
Koenma, sir. We have the matchups for the tournament.
Bring up the first match. And the results from the power tests?
Kuroda, Spirit Awareness 12 to 3, Spirit Strength at 142, and Growth Potential at a lower 40 points. Kasamaru, also a 12 to 3 Spirit Awareness. Strength is at a lower 130, but Growth is at 100.
Pretty closely matched then. It'll be interesting.
No stalling, you two. Step up to the plate.
Let's make this clear. In my line of work, I've been taught not to quit until they're dead. And fighting a trained bodyguard, I can't help but feel it's professional.
If you're asking about killing, I've already answered. Feel free to use any force necessary to defeat your opponent and ensure your victory.
Yes, you've said that twice, but will you hold it against me if I turn out to be a cold-blooded killer?
Young man, I am a psychic, not a saint. I'll train whoever is strongest, regardless of any moral shortcomings.
I don't believe this hag. Now I really have to win.
I'm very relieved to hear that, so I can win the fight without holding myself back.
Talking is only a means of delay. Are you ready to fight yet?
Of course! Risking my life is the nature of my profession.
Mine as well.
Good, then I won't feel so bad when I carve out your heart.
You may start!
This is pointless. We can't see a thing.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly a spectator sport.
The hitman is pushing back the bodyguard.
Are you telling me you can see in there?
Yeah, kinda.
He's got the spirit gun! No, it's too powerful to be like mine.
Winner Kazamaru!
I was trying not to use that technique so soon.
What a strange power.
I've seen it once before. It's a mass of spirit energy.
Yeah. Maybe it is the spirit gun.
Same theory, at least.
Hey, is that you?
Urameshi, where do you think you're going?
I'm impressed, Botan. You didn't say bingo.
Well, that's just because Uranta wasn't completely right. It looks like Kasamaru can send out his spirit energy through his entire palm. The exceptional amount of force he can create shows that he's had quite a bit of training, but the real kicker is that after he's done, he still has plenty of strength.
So I better not fight him with energy.
Bingo.
Urameshi, you can't check it out on me! Oh, you're just talking to this hot girl. You punk! Keiko's supposed to be your girlfriend!
Calm down, Kuwabara! This is Botan!
Nice to meet you, Kuwabara. Actually, I've seen you several times and I've been quite impressed by your actions.
Hey, she's floating in the air! Urameshi, is she well, you know, yeah, I think she's a witch!
Oh, don't be such a dope, Kuwabara. Botan's not a witch, she's the Grim Reaper, and she's my assistant as spirit detective.
Detective?
Yeah. You were telling me you got a pretty bad feeling from one of those guys in there, right? Well, there are these things called demons, and there's a really bad one hiding in there. So my job is to figure out which one he is and keep him from getting Genkai's power.
Gee, that sounds tough. But the important thing is that you're not cheating on Keiko with this new girl. And as for you...
Why are you staring at me like that?
Beautiful lady, will you be my wife? I'm a strong and fearless man, and I'll be good to you.
Are you boys happy with disqualification? If so, stay where you are.
Okay.
It's my fault.
So he's Kawinma's boy. I didn't know I was attracting celebrities. You may begin. Fight well. Winner, Shorin.
Just barely escaped.
That boy is too modest. Sure, he lacks fighting experience, but he still had a decent advantage in 2 out of 3 categories.
On to the third match. Kuwabara versus Musashi.
Try not to get killed, Kuwabara.
Don't worry, I have to beat you before I die.
Don't you think he's a bit mismatched?
Well, he's never been as tough as me, but he does have a lot of determination. I just hope that's enough to win.
I'll give you one last chance to walk away, kid. After that, I'll have to consider you an obstacle in my path, and I won't hesitate to cut you down.
I'm not going anywhere, old man. I may be a kid, but I've been fighting on the streets my whole life. Plus, I've got powers. In fact, I can see you right... wait a minute. At least I saw you... before... What happened? It It's a trick! Where are you?
I know all about your spirit awareness, kid. But I too have a power. I can mask my own energy.
So I can't see you.
And unlike you, I'm used to fighting in the dark.
Yu Yu Hakusho will return in a moment.
He's come to enslave Eternia. His hordes will stop at nothing. Unfortunately, they don't stand a chance. He-Man 5 days a week. Masters of the Universe. Weekdays at 5. Only Toonami.
I usually don't ski in the Northeast. The mountains are so tiny. Of course, I really haven't had much time for skiing lately, what with making Barner down on Wall Street.
Looking for an even more satisfying crunch? Grab a Snickers Cruncher. Peanuts, caramel, chocolate, and crunchies. Snickers Cruncher. Beyond crunchy.
You're Jango Fett, the most ruthless bounty hunter the galaxy has ever seen. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Rated T for teen.
The new Element, coming this December from Honda.
Free up your lifestyle with the latest prepay offer from Verizon Wireless and give your world a touch of personal flavor. Buy a sweet Motorola phone for $69.99 that comes with a $15 setup card. Plus, hit up freeup.com and personalize your text alerts. Get the scoop on your music, your movies, your sports, and more sent straight to your phone for free. Register now and choose a free faceplate. So stop by a local Radio Shack or a Verizon Wireless location near you to free up. Only from Verizon Wireless.
This Wednesday, you're invited to see Adam Sandler like you've never seen him before.
Excuse me while I go take shower.
Animated. And doing the voices of Whitey.
Shaving jizz. Oh!
Eleanor.
Nobody needs a unibrow.
And Davey.
Oh, boy.
Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights, featuring the all-new version of the Hanukkah song.
I'm scared.
Rated PG-13. Opens everywhere Wednesday.
Yu Yu Hakusho now continues.
Be careful, Kuwabara!
Stop yelling so much! It makes you easy to find!
Will you guys shut up? I'm trying to concentrate and you're not really helping.
There isn't any use. In the dark, I can strike you 100 times and you'll never be able to block.
Beat me up all you want, old man. Your sissy little punches don't hurt me at all. It's just crummy chump change compared to all the days you're a mess you run my head into the concrete.
It's true, I've punched him quite a few times.
Then you leave me no choice.
A big stick?
Now is no time to play the fool, kid. This is a wooden sword, carved from an ancient tree and cleansed in a sacred stream. It's a conduit for spirit energy, the perfect weapon for striking down evil.
Hey, I'm not evil!
Shabato! Shining Sword!
He actually broke the sword. His His spirit power must truly be strong.
You haven't gotten rid of me yet!
What kind of evil creature are you? No one has ever survived my shining sword attack. Oh well, I'm confident you won't live through a second strike.
I gotta find a way to defend myself. No, why couldn't he just crack off a longer piece?
What is that?
I don't know!
What are you?
Materialization.
What the hell's that?
Normally, spirit energy cycles through the body and is very hard to control. But when his life was endangered, he instinctively used his high spirit awareness to manipulate his energy into a solid object. In this case, into a sword.
Pretty cool. But how am I supposed to turn it off?
I suspected this would happen. Guess he just needed that wooden sword's focusing power to give him an extra push. Winner, Kuwabara.
I guess Kuwabara won't be so easy to beat from now on, huh?
Well, at least he's still ugly.
You better not lose before our fight.
Please, like I'd miss a chance to beat you up.
Let's not waste my time. The fourth match is Cabano versus Dimwit.
I think that's you.
And I thought my name was Yusuke.
May the strongest man win.
What are you waiting for, Urameshi?
Have you decided not to fight?
Oh no, I was just praying for your mortal soul.
Yusuke, stop clowning around!
Moron!
Hey!
Any more delay and I'll take it as a forfeit.
Gee, something tells me you're still mad about that grandma comment. You really need to enjoy life more, old lady. Yep, it's dark all right. But at least the other guy's in the same boat.
You're wrong about that. I can see exactly where you are.
Give me a break! Your awareness isn't any better than mine! Only weirdos like Kuwabara can see in the dark!
You step backward.
Fine, good guess!
Hey, watch out for him! He's got some sort of mask on his head!
My own invention. It blinds my sensory organs. All the brain power normally concentrated on sight, sound, and smell is redirected to sensing a person's spirit. I've even installed a targeting device to direct my senses to a single point. Now, let's see. Yes, you have a very unusual aura. As if your body has been through great danger. Perfect. That will make you easier to find. See? It's very useful.
Okay, I heard that! Hey, did I hit you?
Sorry.
I've got you!
Don't celebrate just yet.
What?
You found me by my voice, no doubt. But your hearing will never be accurate enough to give you a decisive blow.
This punk's not playing fair! That helmet is protecting his head from attacks!
Even the best kind of armor should have a weak point, but I'm scared Yusuke is going to have a tough time finding it. He can't even see his own hand in front of his face. Yusuke, how are you getting out of this one?
Here's another technique.
Uh-oh! Something weird is happening to Kibano's muscles!
What?
It's a basic enhancement technique. He's pulling in energy from the matter around him. It gives a quick boost of strength.
Damn it, where is he?
I'm right here! Big Arm Bomber!
Will this be the end of the fight for Yusuke? Will we witness his first defeat? With Rando lurking in the shadows, we have to hope the spirit detective can continue his case. But how will he fight when he can't even see?
Complete. Gundam 0080 next. Gundam 0083 complete. Outlastar next.
I like not the looks of it.
My name is Kagome. Kagome.
You stupid girl!
You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Don't be stupid.
Sit, boy.
Chili's, I love that spice. Chili's, boo boo boo, it's so nice.
We combine our famous chicken crispers, buffalo wings, and southwestern egg rolls to create the triple play appetizer. Want more flavor? Come to Chili's.
While all those pretty little actors are in their trailers, the stuntmen are out having all the fun. Stuntman, not only are you in the movies, you are the movie. Buckle up, rated T for teen.
Traffic's really backed up out there today. Cars are lined up for miles.
Hey, buddy.
Release the meteor!
Release the meteor!
Oh, he's good. Get Austin Powers Gold Member on DVD for your home. Available Tuesday, December 3rd at Target.
Hey, what's up?
Tony Hawk?
You ready?
Imagine if the world's greatest skaters challenged you to do their greatest stunts. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is the ultimate challenge. With no time limit, huge free-roaming levels, 190 progressively harder goals, and the world's greatest skaters challenging you.
Hey, you okay?
Woo! Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, rated T for teen.
I mustn't allow this to go on any longer.
Whatever you're gonna do, do it fast.
Adult Swim now continues.
That is the mystery.
You want to taste it? You must seal Gene Starwing's fate. Let's go!
なくしたわけじゃないまだ始まってないだから責めないで消さないで負けないで誰だって持ってるはず譲れないもの愛だけ夢だけ君だけそれだけは離さないどんな時でも何が欲しい何がしたいどこに行きたい闇を避けて走り抜けて掴み取れ押さない
Are you ready, Gilliam?
Ready.
Let's do it. Activating all sensor systems. CFS activated. Radar activated.
All sensors are functioning.
Ether drive systems activated. Gravity control system activated. Sub-ether drive system set.
Navigation system active. All systems green.
Gravity cycle unit activated. Go!
The Newton reactor comes first.
Uh-oh.
Newton reactor now activating. Sub-reactor 1 operational. And number 2. Number 3 abnormal.
What?
Output falling. 70. 50.
What do I do,
30.
Gilliam?
Run a power balance with the remaining reactors.
Oh, yeah.
Reactors 2 and 4 output. 120, 130, 140, 160, 180. They are about to explode right now.
Huh? What?
T-minus 10 to critical. 10, 9.
Oh, no. Gilliam!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Another failed liftoff, I see.
You're the one who made me screw up! Every stinking time you make trouble!
Preparing for unexpected situations are what simulations are for. If you are unable to manually respond to a small problem like this, a liftoff is probably out of the question for the time being.
Bite me!
Well, the ship hasn't been completely outfitted yet, so I suppose there's no rush.
Oh well. Looks like I better get back to work.
Welcome back.
So, anything new?
No, not really. Oh!
What about Jim?
At the police station.
Police station?
Yes. Apparently they impounded Jim's car.
The Ehefrau?
Yes, that's what he said.
Well, that sort of thing doesn't happen in Locust very often. I sure don't like this. Something's fishy.
Hey, Jane! I found her! I found her! Hey, Jane! Oh, she's safe and sound. I'll never leave you, baby.
I definitely don't like this.
They said she'd racked up too many parking tickets. I tried hard to come up with an excuse.
You should have just told them that we were attacked by pirates.
No way, they never would have believed me. You don't even know how much the fines and towing costs added up to me. It's crazy, I'm telling you.
What'll it be? Gene! I can't believe you two are still alive.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Clyde.
I heard that some pirates were after you, so I just assumed that,
Gene! Thank goodness.
Iris, oh, it's okay.
I've been so worried about you.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Iris, you sweet thing.
I'll tell you who's the sweet talker, you.
It's been 2 weeks. What have you been up to?
It's a long, boring story. You don't want to know.
You're bad. Oh, and who are you?
That's Melfina. She's a new friend.
Iris!
Yeah!
Clyde, has anyone been asking questions about us? I mean, questions they shouldn't be asking?
Well, after that fight, it's been pretty busy in here, but nobody's asked any important questions.
I sure don't like this.
What's your problem?
It's nothing. It seems like such a long time, but it hasn't even been 2 whole weeks since we left here.
So, now what are we gonna do?
Well, the rest of the containers we ordered from Fred should be coming in tomorrow. We have to get the Outlaw Star into perfect working order.
Well, yeah, that'd be nice, but...
But what?
To be blunt, idiot, we are broke!
What do you mean? The account?
Well, yeah, there's not much left. The spaceport rental took up a lot of dough.
No way!
1, we earn money the hard way.
But then I wouldn't have time to work on the Outlaw Star.
2, we earn it the easy way.
Hey, Clyde, have any big bounties turned up lately?
No way. Not since that time you took down Death Rob.
3, the sleazy way.
How?
Maybe sell your body?
Yours would sell better.
I guess 3's a bust then.
4, we pay later.
Pay who?
I don't know.
I don't take credit here, you know.
Oh, great.
Man. Well, it's gotta be number 1 then.
Yeah, what about the Outlaw Star?
I'll leave that to you. I'll earn us enough to live on for the time being.
I don't know.
If there's anything I can do to help, please tell me.
Are you good at cooking eggs?
Oh, I'm not really sure. I never cooked them before, so I don't know.
Well, then you can learn now. You're on kitchen duty, Melfina.
Okay.
Man, there's nothing as relaxing as this town.
Yeah.
But, you know we're gonna have to leave here pretty soon.
Yeah, I know.
But how far? Where are we going, and just how far away?
It's nice to look up at the sky and all, but let's watch where we're stepping. Hey, you know it'll be tough.
Yeah, I know that all right. What's wrong? You can't sleep?
No.
Hey, I bet you wish bio-androids didn't have to be so human. Is that what you were thinking about, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Geez, I don't understand anything around here.
Let me stay like this until I fall asleep. When I'm like this, I feel like I can dream. I feel like I am dreaming.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, scumbag?
Oh, I just thought I'd see how human Melfina really is.
Just how human is she? Mel's more human than you.
Hey, Jim!
She's like my mom.
The engine covers are not regulation parts, so please replace them all.
Yeah, well, how about helping out, huh?
If we were in zero-G, I would be able to perform heavy labor. But as you can see, I am powerless in this gravity.
Then work on the interior!
I am, of course. Please perform a check later.
All right.
Mr. Starwind,
Yeah, what?
we need to talk. did you come to the business office?
Ah, I knew this was coming. Give me a minute, okay?
Once it comes to a boil, reduce heat, simmer till cooked through.
This thing's a goner. I'm gonna have to put in a new engine or buy all new parts for just about everything.
If I had that kind of money, I'd take it to a dealer.
Yes, my friend! This is exactly when Starwind and Hawking Enterprises can really do its thing. Actually, we have an engine that we happened to come across. Of course, we charge far less than a dealer.
Great, I knew it. I knew I could count on you.
You bet, pal.
I thought that I asked you to pay all of the dock fees in advance. And if you're going to be here for a while, I must insist that you pay for that too.
We've paid you for the next 3 days, right?
Well, you haven't applied for launch clearance, I see.
We will pay you for any overage, okay?
Just how much longer will you be here?
I'm not sure.
Warning, that is not the captain. Gene.
Gilliam, what's going on?
It's an intruder.
Hey, welcome back.
Gilliam! Where's the intruder?
He's escaping by elevator 2. Gene, above you!
Come here, you jerk!
I come to visit Gene Starwind, and what do I find? Some of the most interesting people are trying to kill him as well. Tell me, are you okay, pirate?
Don't interfere.
Exactly what I was thinking. Gene Starwind is my prey. Stay back now.
All right.
I'll say it again. Don't interfere with me.
Well, in that case, this is going to be a fine opportunity to put Gene in my debt.
I finally got to blow off some steam. You left some lookouts here now, didn't you? Huh? Am I right, Mr. Pirate?
So where is Hilda now?
You don't seem to understand what you got yourself into now, do you, buddy?
Is that so? Answer me. Where is Hilda now?
I ain't talking.
So you are a Senjutsu master.
You have interesting techniques yourself.
Well, I'm just getting warmed up. No one has seen more than 3 of my secret techniques. You still have time. It isn't sunset yet. How many sunsets will you see before dying?
You're the one that's going to die. Let's do it! Hug and let go! What do you call that?
Standard Heian, number 1.
I see.
It's all right. It's over now.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it would be all right if I waited for Gene in his shop?
Sure.
Looks like he's finally dead once and for all. I had questions to ask him, but it's too late. What? I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Will you be a good boy and answer?
My lucky number's 1. My favorite color's red. Oh!
Where is Hilda now, huh? Why did you and your friends come back to Sentinel by yourselves? What happened to my people? Answer me!
What'll I get?
I'll go ahead and grant you a quick death.
You'll have to make me a better offer than that.
Maybe I will, depending on your answer.
What could have exploded out here in the fields?
I don't know. That's why they told us to check it out.
That was a gunshot.
Over there.
We'll take back the XGP! Count on it!
Call for backup.
Right.
Any witnesses?
Nah, no one. Apparently they're scared of getting involved.
When it comes to pirates, I guess I'd do the same thing.
Mel, what the hell happened? Ah!
Welcome back, Jim.
What the hell are you doing here? You want Gene, don't you?
Yes, where is he?
Oh yeah, like I would tell ya.
It's in your best interest to find him as soon as possible. Because it seems the K Pirates are coming after you two.
But pirates?
It's all right. Don't worry. Suzuka saved me.
She did? But what? Why?
Because you people are rather interesting to me.
Gilliam, open up!
It's bad, Jim. There's been trouble. We've been attacked by pirates.
Here too? Where's Gene?
He's inside working right now.
All right then, just let us in.
Of course.
Now what?
What should we do about that young lady you brought? She isn't registered as a crew member, you know.
Just let her in for the time being. Hey, Gene!
Yeah, that's right. The pirates were here.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we're gonna load up all the equipment we can and launch as soon as possible.
Excuse me. Would you please explain what's going on here? If you're really going to fight the K pirates, I wouldn't mind helping out at all.
At this point, all we can do is fight them. I don't know. I just don't know the real reason why. I really have no idea.
Hey, Gene. Gene! What's the matter? What's wrong? What? What the hell is this?
Yeah, I tried to patch it up. Guess I didn't do a good job.
Gene!
Parents strongly cautioned, the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some materials that many parents would not find suitable for children. The programs may contain intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language and suggestive dialogue. All kids out of the pool. Adult swim.
What was that all about?
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious, thievius raccoonus entity for everyone.
Brought to you by Levi's Low-Rise Jeans. Dangerously low.
The new Element, coming this December from Honda.
For those who wear caps, for those who wear scarves. For ice skaters, for tree trimmers. For Mrs. Claus, for Mr. Claus.
Or his little helpers.
For Donner, for Vixen.
For Rudolph.
For those under the mistletoe. For the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. For dreidel spinners. For carolers. For the festival of life. For gift wrappers. For givers. For receivers. For families. For friends. For sleigh bells. For silent nights. For peace on earth. For all of us. For everyone.
Introducing New America Online 8.0. It's not just a new version, it's a whole new vision. Sign up today. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
You want to give him a little taste?
I'm about to bring it like you ain't never heard. I'm Devin.
Layla.
Some chicks can be scandalized. Gotta know which ones to try.
You want to prove that I'm better than you? Bring it on.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Drumline, rated PG-13. Now playing only in theaters.
Outlaw Star next.
Don't be stupid. Start your landing approach.
I don't have the fuel. I'm coming in.
Decelerate. You gotta cut down your speed. Follow the guide beacon.
That's what I'm doing.
There's no wind today. What kind of landing is he trying to pull?
Hey, I haven't piloted a spaceship in 6 years. And my dad never taught me how to make planetfall, so this is the first time I've ever landed one.
Oh, great. Any other surprises you got for us?
I'll handle alignment with the landing beacon from here.
Why don't you take care of the whole procedure from this moment on, Melfina?
I can't take care of the whole procedure.
Hey, it's my ship and I'll do it.
I hate to say it, but we're still coming in too fast.
Come on! Hey, how about that?
That is a problem.
Shit!
100 to surface. Deploy landing struts.
I'm on it.
Easy, Gene. Gentle now.
Sue me!
I'm hating this!
Damn it!
Please cut the engines. I'll get us under control.
Landing strut 3 status is yellow. It's going to break at this rate.
Lay off! This ship isn't that flimsy and you know it!
Outlaw Star, welcome to Sentinel-3, West Virginia Spaceport.
Yeah, I pulled it off. No problem.
What are you talking about? You almost got us killed!
With this captain's piloting technique, I worry about my future prospects.
So, what'll it be? Will you be taking off once you're resupplied, or do you plan to park here for a while?
Take us to the cheapest dock. We may be registered out of Blue Heaven, but our crew is from here.
So what do you want to do, Gene? Go back to the shop?
No, I want to go to Fred Lowe's place over in Hugo right away. But before that, I'd like to know what happened to our car.
Ah! It's been sitting in that silo!
Yeah, I wonder if it's been stolen.
No way, it can't be!
Let's just rent a car for now so we can get over to Hugo. We can make it in 3 hours if we hurry.
Oh, I sure hope my Eofrau's okay after all of this time.
Okay, once we've taken care of business, we'll go look for it.
All right, but I don't know how to act around that guy.
Come on, Jim. You think I know any better?
Oh, Gene! It's been so long.
You're looking well, Fred.
You never call me, you never write me, I never hear from you. Oh! I'm so very happy you came to see me.
Yeah, I'm happy too.
Is this Gene's friend, Fred Lowe?
Yeah, that'd be him. Gene did some job for him a while ago.
Oh, is that you, James? It looks like you're growing up quickly. Oh.
Yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, okay. It's nice to see you too, Fred.
I can't wait to see you in another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, well, in 2 or 3 years, I think I'll be someplace far, far away.
Well, then I'd just come after you to the edge of the universe if I had to. And who might this young lady be?
How do you do? My name is Melfina.
Yes, pleased to meet you.
Fred, I have some business to discuss with you. Man, it's a good thing you're here on Sentinel and I found you.
Yeah, my father secured our company's headquarters on Haifeng. Now that I'm in charge, I want to concentrate my efforts on the frontier. If I don't expand the Lowe family's market beyond what my dad has, I'll be a laughingstock.
And what's going on with Earth?
Well, the Federation merchants are pretty powerful there. So, what's this business you've mentioned, huh?
It's my spaceship. I'm gonna need a...
Ah! It was just a joke. A joke!
Come on, man. I thought I told you that I hate those jokes of yours, Fred.
Okay. No more jokes, all right?
Yeah, right.
I'll be serious from now on.
It's even worse when you're serious.
Come on, I'm not kidding. So you were saying something about a spaceship?
That's right. I finally got my hands on one.
Well, that's great. You know, Gene, you should have gone into space a long time ago.
I know, but the ship doesn't have any equipment or weapons. I want you to sell me some.
Gene, we may be friends, but business is business. Do you have any idea how much weapons and equipment cost?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not too sure what the situation is on this one. I have a grappler ship.
Oh. You know, we have a rule in the Lowe family to never ask the customer why. That means we sell the customer what they want, no questions asked. But for the first time in my life, I want to break the rules.
I don't know, Fred. I don't know if you should break that rule.
Oh dear, it's even more expensive with a grappler ship. And we can't go through our legitimate routes, but I think I will be able to help you with the equipment. Except when are you gonna pay me?
When I make it big.
Gene, we have another rule in the Lowe family. Trust can't be bought with money, but it can't take its place either. Trusting you and knowing I'll be paid by you are two different things altogether.
Now that rule you can break, all right.
Come on, Gene, you know you can't do business without some assurance you'll be paid.
Look, I'll write out what I want, so could you at least give me an estimate?
I suppose. But after you've seen the price on the estimate, you may have a change of heart. Use the desk in the display area. It's time for my next appointment.
All right, then.
Hey, you. Do you know why we don't turn you away and lock you out even though you're rude to the young master?
'Cause you'll get yourself hurt if you take me on?
No, because the young master happens to love you.
What was that?
I don't want to know.
Damn, he's more tight-fisted than I thought he was.
That's how people operate, Gene. Hey, aren't you gonna put together that list for an estimate?
Oh, yeah, right.
Welcome, young lady. I see you were referred by Mr. O. You need large quantities of military rifles, then?
No, I don't want any rifles.
Excuse me, what do you want, then?
And the referral from Mr. O is a lie as well. What I want, Mr. Lowe, is your life.
Huh?
I'll let you live. For just another 5 minutes, you may feel free to take the time to write out a farewell letter to say your goodbyes. However, should you not accept your death under these terms, you will die at once.
Why is it that you're after me?
If you continue to expand your market, someone else's is bound to shrink. Some people find that unacceptable.
Is it Ralph? Or is it Otto? Who could it be?
You have 4 minutes. The sun will soon drift below the horizon. After all, that is a fitting time to die.
I can't believe it. You're Twilight Suzuka?
Introductions are a bit late. Don't you think you should put better use to what little time you have left? Is something the matter? You have only 3 minutes.
Hey, Fred. A light shield, huh?
Gene, I'm over here! Save me! Save me! Help me, Gene!
Stay down!
Huh?
I have a light shield too!
I won't tolerate interference.
Okay, what do you say we play fair?
Charming. Do you actually think that your using a sword would be challenging?
What's that?
It's too late. I failed to kill him.
I'm okay, Gene!
Fred Lowe, I'll wait for your life. Just until the next sunset.
Damn, she knows how to make a fast exit.
Oh, Gene, you saved my life. You have to keep on protecting me until this is all over.
What, you want me to do something about her, huh? I'll take the job, but only if you do something about this.
Huh? If this is all you need, it's a bargain.
Huh, what?
You don't understand. No one has ever been targeted by Twilight Suzuka and lived. She's an Ultra Class A assassin.
Oh, yeah?
What, may I ask, are you doing?
I'm adding in some missiles that I was holding back on.
Huh?
First, I must deal with that bodyguard.
It doesn't seem to be a sensor malfunction.
But the sensor didn't pick up anything at all. I don't understand.
It was a Bokuto. It's a sword made of wood. It would never be picked up by the sensors.
A wooden sword?
Are you saying she did this with a wooden sword?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, Fred, you got any castor shells around here?
There's little demand for them. Plus, they're antiques, and that's just not our style around here.
So what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, are you gonna just wait for her to show up again, or are you gonna get the hell out of here?
Well, she did tell you had till the next sunset.
People like that always stick to their style. And you can bet they'll go after anyone who interferes with it.
And since you interfered, I guess she's going after you.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute here. Let me think things over. There's got to be a way out of this. I've got it! Why not track down her employer and kill him first?
Assuming we can find him before the next sunset, which is 23 hours from now. Well, guys, let's get going.
Huh? But where are we going?
I'm tired. I want to find a hotel and get some rest.
But you can't, Gene! You've got to stay with me. You can't leave. If you need a place to stay, you can use my room. Stay with me wherever I am. In my bed,
Thanks
in my
a lot,
bath.
Fred, but I'll pass. Don't worry. She'll stay true to her word. See ya.
But Gene!
I'll give you a call once we find a hotel.
Hey, are you really gonna be his bodyguard?
Like I have a choice. Look, Jim, you know that the Outlaw Star needs a whole mess of supplies. If he says I can't pay him back when I make it big...
That is no longer a possibility. I am Twilight Suzuka. Shall we not waste any more time and begin our duel?
I'm Gene Starwind. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but dueling isn't an outlaw custom.
Once the opponents have named themselves, the fight has begun.
What? You have got to be kidding me! Melfina, go back to Fred's place!
What about me?
Back me up!
No way!
Great. Damn, my gun is useless. That was great! Was that one of those tricks that only masters can do?
That was merely a feat of strength. Secret techniques aren't necessary against those who run.
You hurt my feelings.
Why don't you stop running and learn to face me?
Gene, get in!
See you later.
You can't get away!
Gene, she's following us!
Damn, that lady's persistent. Looks like I'm gonna have to take her on. Jim, listen, while we're on the road, I'll need you to do something for me.
Have you finally decided to face me in a duel?
You know, I gotta do something about you, otherwise I'm not gonna get what I want from Fred.
Worldly desires are foolish. They have cost you your life.
Perhaps, and there are some desires that are big enough to risk your life for. This is one of them! I have to put my life on the line for this!
What are you up to now?
Get down here! What's the matter? Are you scared?
You fool!
A shield? If you focus them at a single point, then you can do this. You need to know the trick to it.
That won't work.
Damn it! Come back here! I got it!
Give that to me.
Which one?
Both of them. Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
This smells real nice. That's a beautiful woman for you.
Will you stop fooling around?
If you want your sash and sword back, I suggest you let Fred Lowe live.
I plan on carrying out my contract.
Then I won't give them back. The sash will go in my collection, and I'll just break the sword.
You can't! I won't let you do that.
Like you can do anything about it.
Damn you!
Yeah, I don't want to hear it anymore. We're making a deal right now. A deal on my terms. A draw and nothing more.
Anything but a draw. If I'd used a secret technique first, this wouldn't have happened.
Can't you handle it? Then fine, you lost. You underestimated me.
I lost? I can't.
If it were just a fight between you and me, there wouldn't be a problem, but I don't stand a chance fighting over Fred's life. I can't stay with Fred and protect him for the rest of my life. I'm going back into space.
You mean to tell me you're not his bodyguard after all of this?
No, I told you right from the start, I'm an outlaw.
Outlaw?
That's right.
I will carry out my contract. I'll keep trying as long as I live. I still have my pride.
Then you will die. Twilight Suzuka just died. Forget about your contract.
Flawed reasoning like that will not convince me to give up.
Well, works for me. Here, you can have these back as payment for Fred's life.
Wait! You must understand I cannot consent to a deal like that.
Why? Because you're bound by a contract?
No, by my pride.
Well then, I guess I'm the one who's damaged your pride, so how about we try and make another deal? If you're going to kill Fred, then you have to kill me first.
Yes, that goes without saying.
Great, we have a deal then. On your pride now, don't forget what you said.
What? But
I'll be careful during sunsets, okay?
But... all right.
Okay, that settles it then.
Gene, are you sure that's a good idea saying that?
There's not much else I can say, Jim. Protecting myself is gonna be a lot easier than me protecting Fred.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say.
That man. Why?
So I should deliver them to Dock 26 at Locus's spaceport then?
Yeah, thanks.
I knew that I could count on you, Gene. You have truly saved my life. Twilight Suzuka won't be coming after me anymore, right?
Yeah, but I'm not so sure about the guy who hired her.
Well, I can handle that. Given enough time, I'll be able to find him.
Well, I hope to get more help from you in the future. Let's just say you owe me for getting Suzuka to want to kill me.
What I owe you comes to 750,000 won.
What are you talking about?
That's what's left when you subtract the cost of the items you ordered from how much it would cost you to hire Suzuka.
Damn it, Fred! Hey, you guys, I thought you said he loved me.
The young master gave you a 30% discount.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Gene, a discount.
Huh?
I look forward to a long relationship. It costs a lot to maintain a spaceship. Even more so with a grappler ship, you know.
Oh, yeah, Fred, I know. These damn merchants. That's it. The negotiations are over.
Oh, I see.
Gene, do you think you persuaded that assassin woman to give up?
I wouldn't call it persuaded exactly.
Hey, I couldn't just kill her, so sue me!
Yeah.
Gene Starwind. This isn't over.
I'm here for your daughter. I know. Come here. Here's the lucky man.
Hi. How do you do?
Oh, hey, look at my beautiful princess. Hey, look how beautiful
What happened? You disrespect my daughter like that?
Don't you look at her like trash?
New tackles, one stifling defense. NFL Game Day 2003. Rated E for everyone.
Get into the game with Metroid Prime, only for Nintendo GameCube. Available now at Target. This game rated T for teens.
The creator of Beavis and Butthead. They've got class.
This here's your whoop-ass stick.
They've got gas.
What's that smell?
They're the hottest family in Texas.
Watch the ball!
King of the Hill on DVD. Own season 1 today.
Look what Pizza Hut's got for you now. The DVD is yours to keep when you buy a large Pizza Hut pizza at regular price. Choose from 4 comedy classics like All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 and Honeymoon in Vegas. Pizza Hut pizza and a DVD on us. You only get it when you gather around the good stuff.
Hey, in here.
Check out shop.cartoonnetwork.com, your headquarters for animation collectibles, artist drawings, cell art, maquettes, and more.
New on cartoonnetwork.com.
Sir, I detect the presence of alcohol. Have you been drinking this evening?
Really?
1 or 2? Just a few. Step out of the car, sir. Step out of the car. Step out of the car, please.
Across the country, cops are cracking down. No matter where you drive, if you drive impaired, you will be arrested. It's simple.
You drink, you drive, you lose.
With Free Up from Verizon Wireless, you can download your favorite songs as ringtones and never miss a beat.
That was crazy.
Free Up. It's for you from Verizon Wireless.
the victim was the owner of the mansion.
Yes, sir. Jessica Wallace, age 52. She was a jeweler. She was one of the wealthiest people in East Town.
Any family?
No, sir.
I see. So I guess the only friends she felt she had were in these rocks. Anything else?
Well, she had a dog. Records say she had a golden retriever.
Wow. He's a beauty. I bet that dog of hers is worth about the same as our annual budget.
Major, sir.
Huh? Good work, gentlemen. What? What in the world?
Dorothy! Our Dorothy Wainwright! Norman, where is she?
I don't know. What has she done, sir?
Norman, I thought I explained and made it clear to her that if she's going to stay here and live in this house, she has to follow the rules.
Quite right, sir. Uniforms must be black. Rule number 1.
That's just a basic rule. The most important rule of all is under no circumstances must anyone touch my desk.
Has it been touched, sir?
She did more than touch it!
Oh, dear.
I'm gone for a little while and look what happens. Ah, this used to be my favorite hourglass. That beautiful sand. It was almost a work of art.
And this is Dorothy's doing?
Who else could it be? Unless you.
Heaven forbid, sir. I would never. Could it be Perrault is responsible?
Perrault?
You mean if Perrault's color were black instead of gray? Then he could stay here.
I'm sorry, Dorothy, but that's not the problem.
So, it's simply a matter of your affections being put to the test.
Did you say my affections? This is ridiculous. An android talking about affections, huh? Sorry, I was a little out of line there.
Don't worry about it.
All right then.
I felt it, clear as day.
Huh?
He needed and wanted someone to rescue him.
Rescue? Oh, I see. How do you know he needed to be rescued, and from what? Did you just convince yourself that was the case?
He had been abandoned and left in the rain.
No, that can't be right. You weren't the one who put that collar on him, were you? Cats are rare creatures. In one sense, you could say they're worth more than you and I. I doubt someone would abandon one. The best thing to do is find his owner, because if you get too attached...
When that happens, you'll negotiate.
Huh?
Negotiate with the owners. One of your job descriptions, Mr. Negotiator.
Hey! I get the feeling that Dorothy has grown more expressive in just a short period of time. Yet she still has the same dour look on her face. Contact with the kitten had awakened memories, apparently of the girl she was modeled after. It's definitely a sound assumption. But is that the truth?
Look at this, Perrault. It's a sunny and beautifully fine day today, don't you think?
Is it really possible she's being ruled by the memories of that dead girl? Or is it her own memories that guide her? Just let it go. Whatever the reason, this change in her is for the best. That ought to be enough.
Master Roger. You have a couple of visitors, sir.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Mr. and Mrs. Ferry, who are proud owners of Perro.
I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter what you say. It would be impossible for us to part with that cat.
In other words, you're saying that it's not a question of money.
Yes, that's correct.
My friend is a very affectionate girl. She would never do anything to harm it. I assure you he's in great hands.
Mr. Smith,
Yes?
let's assume it was a child and it was you who lost him. Would you really still be so reticent in handing him over to us, whether we were strangers or not?
I wonder whose memory this song belongs to. It's natural for me to hum the tune.
Dorothy, the basic rule of negotiating is to consider and respect the other person's feelings. That is, what I'm trying to say is that, in this case...
It's interesting. I didn't know him for very long at all, but I'm glad I met him.
Dorothy, if it's all right with you, I think you should at least return him personally.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
I can't believe it. That was Eugene. What's he doing here? Huh? Oh, no!
Robert!
Please stand back, ma'am. Leave this up to me.
Eugene, please give me back my baby! Roy!
Roy! My little boy. My boy.
How unfortunate.
Norman.
I understand. Leave everything to me, sir. Be careful.
I have to go now and find Dorothy.
So, what's with the mood?
I'm in a hurry, so let's leave out the chit-chat. I'd like to know about someone named Eugene.
Roger, are you familiar with the incident over in East Town?
Yeah?
Rumor has it that a woman was done in by her dog.
Her dog?
Apparently, Eugene was behind it all. He's the worst kind of man to negotiate with. I'd watch your back.
There won't be any negotiating on this job.
What's crying?
You're certainly a well-made doll, aren't you? But you're a big waste of everyone's time, if you ask me.
Eugene Grant. He's known as an alchemist.
An alchemist?
He was a scientist that started researching artificial proteins. And what I've heard is that some of these discoveries have even Paradigm afraid of him now.
So what kind of memories did he get his hands on?
Life itself.
Magnificent! Those voices cleanse the soul! Everything lost will have a chance to be reborn here! Reborn at the hands of Eugene Grant! Who was blessed with memories of its old creator?
I'm not interested.
Well, an android is an android after all. But when you see this, you'll have a change of heart, I assure you. Once you've observed these works of art I've created.
You should at least thank me for showing you the way here, Miss.
Angel would be just fine.
So tell me, what do you think of my works of art, my well-constructed little doll? Excellent workmanship, wouldn't you say? But don't you even begin to think in that robotic brain I'm satisfied with creatures like these. These are just trash. Life forms such as dogs and cats are extremely rare. With so few surviving in this world, they're sadly on their way to extinction. So, I began to create. No, wait, I didn't simply begin to, I am! I have become the creator of the new world! I will create and carry out responsibilities as that creator!
Humans. All of these creatures are humans, aren't they?
The rebirth of rare animals through genetic manipulation. Paradigm expected a huge profit on all those memories.
He double-crossed you and it got out of control.
Right. He turned his research group into a private army, recklessly carried out experiments on people, and then he sold a defective sample knowing it would become brutal to some millionaire business partner. You know the results.
Don't you understand? It couldn't be helped. I needed more capital to create a more perfect product.
Where is Pero?
Where's my kitty? Oh, give me back my baby! Poor old Louise, all she could do is beg. They tried with all their might to back out of this illustrious research. I felt that they had to be punished because of their self-serving and foolish behavior. So I took their precious and invaluable little Roy. He was a lovely creature with his crystal blue eyes. He made a perfect research specimen.
The fairy's son?
Right. He was used as raw material to create that kitten.
Huh?
They somehow managed to escape from this place, and had learned the whereabouts of their beloved lost son and tracked him down.
But they couldn't break the awful spell no matter what they did. Oh. Dorothy sensed it. She knew. He was created just like her.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Looks like we've been spotted.
Right. Where's the lab, Angel?
Not too far.
Let's make a break for it.
Try this.
Goes against my principles. But I don't have a choice.
So no matter what, you won't shoot people?
It's all part of being a gentleman.
My, what rude guests we have. I think I'll arrange a warm welcome for them.
This doesn't exactly look like a lab to me.
Well, it's just up ahead.
Marcus Eugene's watchdog. Fallen angels, nothing but trouble. Norman, come in.
Yes, sir. I know. I have a fix on your location. It'll be about 15 seconds.
Excellent timing.
You're looking for me, I take it. I don't like your idea of fun. End of the line! Dorothy?
Roger Smith, don't hurt him! Perro's in there! Perro's in there, and his soul is in there, too!
You can't be serious.
You might like to know that I make a point of incorporating any rejected properties right into this chimera. And this android would make a fine contribution. And no one will stand in my way. I'm the ruler of all. I'm the creator. Yes! Come on, get up! Stand, my faithful servant! Devour that piece of scrap metal! Devour anything that stands in my way! Huh?
Perro.
Silence! What are you doing? Hurry up and destroy that thing, will ya? What's wrong? Why don't you obey me? Hey! This is all because of her, isn't it? You are nothing but a worthless mechanical doll! What? No, you idiot! Stop! Stop!
Perro, you can come with me. Perro. Tell me, whose memory do you think this song belongs to? This song inside me?
Well, it doesn't belong to anyone. It's yours and yours alone. You should cherish that song and all your memories of Pero for as long as you can.
Thank you.
Sometimes I feel so all alone, finding myself calling your name.
When we apart, so far away, hoping it's me that you're thinking of.
Could it be true? Could it be real? My heart says that you're the one.
There's no one else, you're the only one for me.
Yes, this time our love's the real thing. Never felt that love is so right.
The world seems such an empty place. We need someone we could give our all.
Baby, it's you. We'll be together now and forever.
Beck comes back.
Sorry, go ahead. One, please.
Here you go.
I'm with him.
Buy one ticket,
Here's your free ticket.
get one free with a can of Coke. Now for a limited time at Six Flags Great Adventure, buy one ticket, get one free when you bring in a can of Coke. Come enjoy a full day filled with thrills like the new Superman Ultimate Flight, plus 12 more great coasters, including Nitro, Medusa, and Viper. Bring in a can of Coke for a buy one, get one free ticket, only at Six Flags Great Adventure.
I've been putting this off for so long. But why? I found a car that runs on less than the cost of my daily double latte. I hate waiting. I need it. I want it. It's a smart thing to do. So today I drove home my beautiful, brand spanking new, affordable Toyota Corolla.
Here's big news. 0% APR, $600 cash back, or $159 a month lease on Corolla. 3 great ways to save, making now the time.
Somehow I just knew today was the day.
Calling collect? Dial 1-800-COLLECT. It's so easy.
Nice shot.
Just put the 1-800 before collect. She's a keeper. 1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
Check it out.
Nesty Cool, cool to the core. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle in theaters June 27.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
What does my car say about me?
Cartoon
Network's Christmas in July.
If Santa doesn't get these letters by tonight, I might not get all those presents I asked for.
See what's new this July on Summer Fridays. Fridays at 7, only on Cartoon Network.
This summer, evil has a brand new name.
The Proper Patrol! Mega Mom!
Destructo-Dad! Count Spankulog!
The terrible tutor?
Midwestern Mom! Grandma Stuff'em!
Sticky Beard!
Thank you for coming, Mr. Toilinator.
Okay. Maybe not one I would have picked.
I'm the common cold.
Still.
Codename Kids Next Door. Friday at 10 on Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network's lining up your favorite action stars back to back to back. Pokemon, Samurai Jack, Jackie Chan, Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh, and a whole lot more. It all starts at 7, all on Saturday. Only on Cartoon Network.
Yuji Kaido was desperately ill. His only hope of living, suspended animation. 27 years have passed. While he slept, the world has changed.
Where are we? And what were those things back there?
The Blue have destroyed all he once knew and taken over the Earth.
This isn't a game we're playing. There's no room for amateurs here.
Mankind's last hope depends upon his survival.
So you better hold on tight.
Blue Gender, starting Monday, August 4th at 12:30. Adult Swim.
There's just loneliness and little memories of happiness. I look over all that's left, and it's scary is what I find. I grow weary of this fear. It causes a tear in my very soul. I don't wanna be afraid of what lies ahead. I don't know. Hear my voice. Set me free now. Come on, hear me, baby, set me free. Distant past, go forward in time to me. Break through the blinds of darkness to the sublime. For my heartbeat, take it up in the arms of faith. With the strength of conviction and the hope of dreams. The power that makes what was lost seem right. Something would keep me alive.
This is the Far East Region Recovery Team, Grand Sile. Headquarters, do you copy? Damn it, this is useless. The noise from those insect bastards is so high it's interfering with our relay equipment. I've tried everything, I can't get a signal through.
This recent surge in blue activity has made recovery all over Japan hopeless. We're gonna take an alternate route. We'll use these vehicles to get us to Shimaneski, then procure a cargo ship and cross over to Korea. That's where we'll meet the recovery squad. Think you can keep them off us until then?
Let's go. Incoming. Guys, it's a blue.
Step on it.
Stay down. It's too dangerous.
Damn it, I can't just sit here. I've got to help him.
It's still hanging on. Get off my back! Thank God.
Hey, are you okay?
I thought I told you to stay down.
I just wanted to help. Sorry.
Are you sure you're prepared to do that? This isn't a game we're playing. There's no room for amateurs here. Training?
Right now, I'm just excess baggage to you. Teach me what I need to know so I can fight too.
Do you understand what it is you're asking?
I know you think I'm an amateur, but now I'm ready to learn. I hate that I can't do anything, and I definitely don't want to get killed by one of those things. You have to let me fight. I'm not a baby. I can pull my own weight.
No way.
But
My duty is to deliver you to the space station, and I intend to see you get there alive. I will not let you jeopardize this mission.
Come on, it couldn't hurt to give him a chance, could it? After all, Robert's in bad shape, and without an arm pilot, our fighter isn't going to do us a whole lot of good if we get into trouble. If I take some time to teach him how to drive the mecha suit, and you teach him how to shoot, it can only help us.
Say yes.
All right, but you have only 3 days to get it down.
You won't be sorry.
Good.
Hey. Now get ready. That's wrong, you're too far forward. No, don't aim with your fingertips. Not like that.
Hey, I'm trying, aren't I?
Come on, get in position. Feel that? Get yourself accustomed to it. There, that's it. Do you think you can remember that?
Don't worry. The computer will compensate for you on the finer touches. Just concentrate on your aim and your timing for now. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
The most fundamental thing to remember is that no matter what happens, don't close your eyes. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
That jungle gym is 30 meters away. Punch it, and you'll get a feel for the controls. Let's go!
Damn, that's fast.
Let's do it again.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, punch through.
Let's go.
We hit it.
I think you've got a knack for this.
We hit it!
This is Marlene. Looks like we found a suitable boat. Assemble at Pier 10 and hurry. We don't want the Blue to find us.
We're on our way. Well, it's quite the antique. Luckily, the computer hasn't died just yet. With a little maintenance, I should be able to get it up and running.
So how long will it take?
I could have it up by tomorrow night.
You have until morning. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And Marlene, the two of you can get back to your duties.
Yes, sir. I'll continue with sentry duty for the time being. Yuji, I want you to start loading the materials we'll need. What's wrong?
Nothing. That's just the first time you've called me by my name.
It'd be inconvenient not to.
Hey, man, you need something?
It's just that song. How do you know it?
It was pretty popular with the guys in my class. I guess I've always liked it.
You're right. I always liked that song too.
Really?
Yeah, I remember when it first came out.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's a pretty old one, huh?
It was played all the time. I remember my mom, my dad, everybody in my town loved that song. It reminds me of a friend I once had. We promised no matter how many years had passed, we'd meet again. And so the last thing I'm gonna do is break my promise by dying. No matter what. I can't go getting killed now, my face full of tears. Hey, I wouldn't mind hearing that song again. Do you mind? No, I think that part there is different.
Which part?
It's like this.
The repairs are complete, sir.
Prepare for departure. Marlene, you take the watch.
Robert, I have a contact.
How'd they sniff us out so damn fast?
I'm reading 3. No, 4. There are 4 of them.
Intercept! Marlene, I want you on tactical command. Move it!
All right, this is it.
Yuji, Joey, it looks like 3 of the 4 are coming at us from the air. I want you to take the one that's on land, that's off our right flank.
Just try to keep it bottled up until I can shoot down the others. Yuji, I want you to use extreme caution.
All right.
It's not as easy to kill one of these blue as you think. Don't go and do anything stupid.
Right, we got it. Commencing attack.
We're off too.
I know I can. I've had enough practice now. If I keep my cool, I know I can beat this thing. All right, where's that son of a bitch hiding? It's gotta be out here somewhere. Where is it? Come on. Out.
Yuji.
Come out now.
Yuji! Don't get anxious. Try to stay calm.
I am staying calm.
Just don't force it, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Above us!
Oh no!
Yuji!
Are you sure that you're prepared to do that? This isn't a game we're playing. There's no room for amateurs here.
No, I am not going to die! I will live!
If we keep going at this pace, we should arrive at the Korean coast sometime tomorrow.
Let's hope so.
What's this?
It's all right. We're meeting the Korean recovery squad.
Is Joey?
Joey's down below making some repairs to the damaged fighter. You can go join him.
Okay.
Listen, Yuji Kaido. If you want to be an effective member of this team, there's one thing you must learn. You will only get out of this alive if you follow orders. And understand this. The lives and deaths of the people left on Earth are unimportant to our operation. That's right. You are to consider any and all survivors expendable. As far as you are concerned, they are already dead.
Hello, I'm Myron Reducto Litigator. When I make a collect call, I use back off. When I make a collect call, I dial down the center. 1-800-CALLATT.
Save on every call.
Personal space.
Use 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
I see you.
Excuse me, Barky. What time's the next water show?
Someone should put a sign up or something that says when the water show is. Does anybody here know when the water show is?
Grumpiness, another unfortunate side effect of hunger. Grab a Snickers, packed with peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. Hungry? Grab a Snickers.
Only in Donkey Kong Country. Swimming gorillas, blasting barrels, runaway minecarts. Only for Game Boy Advance. Rated everyone.
Only let a certified mechanic repair or alter your vehicle.
1, 2, 3, make it!
Let's leave information to the experts.
Make it!
Rules are there for your safety. That's riding in style.
Make it!
Remix the rules, remix the flavor. New Tropical Sprite Remix.
Remix.
There is an ancient myth,
Pandora's box,
believed to hold the mystery of life.
No one who has gone looking for it has come back.
But only one woman
men are coming for the box.
knows the truth.
It's a weapon more powerful than you could ever imagine.
Come on, Lara! Give me your best!
How's that?
Tomb Raider, the Cradle of Life. Rated PG-13. Friday, July 25th. Everywhere.
It is the ultimate fighting machine.
I've never seen anything like this.
A battle android with the soul of a hero. The only problem, he has no idea who he is.
What's going on here?
Now, his quest to unlock his secrets will threaten everything he loves, all in the name of one idea. Can an android become human? Impossible.
I want you to try to help me be like you.
A classic anime, reimagined. Kikaider, starting Monday, June 9th at midnight. Adult Swim.
It's nearly time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Crucial that this experiment succeed.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived an old puppet maker named Geppetto. Geppetto lived alone and had no children of his own. One day, he decided to build a puppet in place of the child he never had, and he called him Pinocchio. That night, a fairy appeared and cast a spell on Pinocchio, allowing him to move on his own without strings. Then the fairy told him this: Pinocchio, if you're very good, one day I'll return and make you a real little boy. Then she turned to the talking cricket and said, You will be Pinocchio's conscience. Remember, Pinocchio, always be good and listen to what he tells you. And then Pinocchio... Good night, Masaru. What an awful night. Oh, Father, you're not coming home again tonight.
That's right. Now it's time for you to wake up. I don't believe this. Nothing could have gone wrong. Everything was perfect. Damn it all. There's no time. I can't fix it. It's Professor Gill. Of course. Get out of here. You can't control me. I refuse to obey you anymore.
Father.
Is this my voice? This reflection. This is me? What's going on here? Who am I? Where am I? I don't know.
Okay, so you would be Dr. Komyoji's...
I'm his daughter, Mitsuko.
Ah, all right. So this is what we think. It looks like the fire started in the lab on the first floor. I'm guessing something caused a spark to jump from the machinery, which ignited some of those chemicals in there.
I see.
We haven't found the body yet, but from what I've seen, there's no way he could have survived the explosion. Maybe it's not my place, but from what I've heard, your dad was conducting some pretty weird research in here. Well, at least he was smart enough to put his lab where there weren't any houses nearby, huh? You know, your old man might have been some kind of genius with robotics, but he sure made a hell of a mess of things around here.
Masaru, you can't talk about my dad that way! He is a genius and this research was important! The things he was working on were gonna help a lot of people!
Sorry, kid. Take it easy.
My dad was... he was...
Masaru, don't cry anymore. I know, it'll be okay.
Mitsuko? Dad, he's not really dead, is he?
Oh, Masaru.
He can't be dead!
He's all right. He must be. But we have to wait for the police to finish the investigation just to be sure.
It's not fair. Dad can't be dead.
Hey, get out of the road! Come on! Move it, you want to get hit? What a moron! The heck's wrong with you anyway? What are you, some kind of rock star carrying around that guitar?
This Friday, discover the summer's most original action adventure as 5 legends come to life.
The league is set and the game is on.
Sean Connery, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, rated PG-13. Friday.
Excuse me, Barky. What time's the next water show?
Someone should put a sign up or something that says when the water show is. Does anybody here know when the water show is?
Grumpiness, another unfortunate side effect of hunger. Grab a Snickers, packed with peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. Hungry? Grab a Snickers.
Why won't this print?
Here, just optimize the network connection and send the command through the serial bus. Like so.
You're smart.
That's nothing. Dialing 1010-220. Now that's smart.
No monthly fees, no commitments. Just dial 1010-220.
Now that's smart.
Hey, in here.
Check out shop.cartoonnetwork.com, your headquarters for animation collectibles, artist drawings, cell art, maquettes, and more.
New on cartoonnetwork.com.
Sir, I detect the presence of alcohol. Have you been drinking this evening?
Not really.
1 or 2?
Just a few.
Step out of the car, sir. Step out of the car. Step out of the car, please.
Across the country, cops are cracking down. No matter where you drive, if you drive impaired, you will be arrested. It's simple.
You drink, you drive, you lose. Only let a certified mechanic repair or alter your vehicle.
1, 2, 3, make it!
Let's leave innocent information to the experts.
Make it!
Rules are there for your safety. That's riding in style.
Make it!
Remix the rules, remix the flavor. New Tropical Sprite Remix.
In a distant, dusty future, Bash the Stampede is the man everybody wants to get their hands on. Good luck, fellas. You're gonna need a whole lot of bullets.
Wherever this man goes, he always leaves trouble behind him. Get down!
Over half the town ain't nothing but rubble.
It's Bash the Stampede! He's coming our way! He's coming!
Dragon, Monday through Thursday on Adult Swim. Draw, partner.
Father, what were you working on up there? Your specialty was robotics. But just what kind of robot were you building? What happened in there? What could have gone wrong? This is no good. I'm not finding anything. Maybe he only stored the data for all his research on the lab computer. But even if I learned about him now, what good would it do me? It's too late. A humanoid robot? Oh my god.
Hey, we better get home, big brother. It's gonna start raining again.
So what? Are you afraid of a little thunder?
No way!
All right. Just let me try it one more time and then we'll go. Ah.
Oh no! It's stuck. Yeah. So, what do we do now? We can't reach it.
Good question. Hey, mister! Could you give us a hand? Our plane's stuck in the tree.
Me?
Sure, you look like you might be tall enough to reach it.
Yeah, you can do it.
Wow, these materials are amazing. How did he ever figure out how to give it so much strength with so little weight? The skin in these joints, it's unbelievable. Everything is monitored, even its posture. Amazing, every detail's here. It's one thing to design it, but could it actually be built? Maybe.
I have to get that thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Here. Hey, you guys, wait! My God, what have I done? I'm sorry.
I don't understand. Why did he design it to be so powerful? It's as if he were building it to fight something. It's almost too powerful. This is dangerous. Father, what were you thinking when you designed this? What the? This is...
Who's there?
Conscience Circuit? Gemini? Wait a minute. What is this? I've never seen anything like this. This robot actually has a conscience, and he's given this soul the name Gemini. Father, what you've created is... why, it's practically human. Jiro, I don't get it. Father, I don't understand what you want me to do. Damn it.
Mitsuko, hold on! Where are you going? Wait for me!
This place. I know this place. It's somehow familiar. Huh?
What's happening here? What's going on? Mitsuko! Masaru, get out of here! What is that? That man just saved our lives. But how could he? There's no way that any human could possibly stop that thing. Jiro. He hasn't discovered how to use his full power yet.
Jiro! Your shoulders! There are switches on your shoulders! Press them now! Hurry! Press them, Jiro!
My switches.
Look at that!
puppet which his father had created was only a machine. He could smile tenderly. His eyes could fill with sadness. He possessed words with which to express his loneliness. But he was still a machine, made of cold, hard metal. And the girl, she could not forgive that. Next time on Android Kikaider, the animation, Mad Machine.
For over 50.
Now, at the touch of a button, our great collection of movies and shows is yours with On Demand from Comcast. Pick a title. The best romantic comedy since Pretty Woman.
Hello.
Hi. He thinks I'm a guest.
No need to make a reservation. This romantic comedy begins the instant you order with your Comcast digital remote. Jennifer Lopez, Ralph Fiennes. Order
L-A-T-T. It's free for you, cheap for them. All right. I like to watch.
Save on every call. Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Put them Big Macs up, y'all!